the middle. Johnson. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown Raiders. Tyrod Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders have regained the lead in the 2nd half of this Super Bowl. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp.
The two-point conversion is successful. Reach the score. Raiders 27, 49ers 24.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Flacco. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Here's Flacco. And it is caught. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things we've been lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down, no one doing that.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Flacco looks to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So out come the Raiders. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up.
Throwing now is Carr. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Carr. Got his tight end. It's complete. That's Cook. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Carr going to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It's Zaven Collins who got in there to get the sack. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And his kick is right there. It's good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So now the Niners down by 6. A minute 52 to play. A touchdown could win the Super Bowl as they've got a 1st down. It's caught by Garcon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the 49ers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Flacco. That's going to be caught by Rivers. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Number 39. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Flacco.
The 40-yard line.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Loss on the play. And it's 3rd.
Flacco. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
He's going to let it fly. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the 4th quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. Now the biggest extra point of this man's life. And it is good, and his guys have taken the lead in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Now it's the Raiders' turn, trailing by a point. A little under 50 seconds to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
87, incomplete.
Under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing his Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Point after here coming up. And with that, the lead is up to 8. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. The Raiders heading out to take over. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try to prepare going forward.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Carr to throw. Pressure here. Carr taken down. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
On the podium is Commissioner Goodell. He'll present the Lombardi Trophy to the San Francisco 49ers, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.